So I need to wire in this trim pot switch, which needs to go inside the car. The problem is with this sharp edge on it right here, and the way my dash is designed, I'll show you guys here real quick. Hold on, let me squeeze my fat butt in the car. I'd like to put it here. Let me put this down here on one of these 3 buttons. I can obviously drill them out and put it there. The problem is with that angle, I'm afraid this is going to rub against the dash here. Jose said something about that, but I just don't know what to do. I could always place it over here, but I'd rather put one of these buttons just because I can, well, replace the button. That's easy for me to do. I'm just not sure what to do, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is, I think I have some extra around here somewhere. I'm not sure where they're at, but I'm pretty sure I have some extra ones that I can utilize and get this done. So let me go grab one of those real quick, and when I do that too, I'm going to go ahead and put on the wastegate lines also. So I was able to find one of those extra little pieces that was in the dash there that I just showed you earlier. So I need to drill at the center here and then feed this up through. This has 2 little set screws in it, so this can pop off. I can punch it through then. I might have to Dremel it out some too to make this fit as nicely as possible. As you can see here, that's quite a big piece to be trying to fit up in there. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not, so give me 1 second here and let's try something real quick. Okay, I've already started drilling it out, but that hole is quite big enough now. The problem is there's like a skeleton back behind it here, if you guys can see. I kind of have to take a Dremel to that now and clear out this skeleton area. This way this big honking piece can actually fit in there. So I got to clear out all that area first and then go from there. So let me go ahead and start trimming that. Okay, so I've got my trim pot installed into one of those buttons now. Looks pretty good. This will come back off. I was just test fitting to make sure everything was clearing and good. Now I'm going to use this to hold the back of it in. So this is like a hardening putty. You put it on and let it sit for, I think it's like 10 to 15 minutes, and it hardens, and that will never move then. There's no real good way to strap this on, and I know if I put this on there, that'll never move again. So I'm just going to put some of this on, and that should hold it. As right now, I'm finishing up some of this wiring, and I'm watching Boosted Lifestyle up here, because what's up, brah? Skylines and stuff. And there's a dude on the TV now. I don't care about the dude. I care about the skyline. Come on, Kyle. Get off the dude. I know you love men, but that's beside the point. Now you got John Cena. Come on, bro. See, this is what I want to see. I want to see the skyline. That's much better. Anyways, back to what I was doing. So now we're wiring everything up. I need to go ahead and wire this up. They didn't have any white wiring, so I'll put the blue to the white wire and go ahead and get this done. Just going to twist, use some heat shrink, and it works just fine. No big deal, no soldering needed, super easy, gotta love it. So now I've got my wiring done. I need to insert in a car. The ghetto fabulous way of getting it to stay in there. Don't judge me, but it'll work. As long as it stays in there, I don't give a shit, and you won't be able to see any of that crap anyways, but it should hold it in there tight and should never move. So now I need to install it in the car. I don't like even doing this, but I know that it'll stay like that and it'll never move on me. So yeah, now I just got to put it in the car and wire it up then. But I don't have wire crimpers. Well, good quality wire crimpers yet. I just ordered some Blue Points and I'm waiting for them to show up. So yeah, once they get here, then I can install this and I'll be super happy. Awesome. So Travis is holding on for dear life.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Dude, you know how to bend those, right?
Huh?
Hold, just stand, no, here, push it up, hold it like that. This is, seriously, go in the forums, it's an actual trick.
What, push the whole car forward?
No, bend it.
Bend that one too, here. Yeah. Don't, yeah.
Set.
Let go of it. It's not bent enough, but it should. Yeah, you gotta, like, that's what I did to mine. Like, you bent, like, mine are completely blown. Like, they wouldn't even stop, like, you held.
Yeah.
Like, so if you legitimately, like, bend those, like, if you can do it, just bend those up as much as you can, and they'll eventually just stick, and they'll just come down, like.
And then eventually they'll probably snap too.
No, I've had mine that way for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, hold on. If I do this, like, these are just bent. So, like, now coming down, like.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying that fuel pump wiring is all jacked up too. I wouldn't even record this part.
And that's okay. That's
No,
fine.
no, no. I would not record this part.
Dude, I've seen worse. That's not that bad.
So me and
You guys are gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, why don't you bend those? Seriously. That's why, like, I legitimately, like, I bent them. Like,
Yeah,
press
but
up.
don't let them break them.
No, but, okay, stop. Now do that one too.
it's like not even that bent though.
It doesn't take much. Look at mine. They don't even look like they're bent. Hey, put some pressure on it. God, you're turning me on. Let go of it.
Oh my god.
Now try pulling it down. It's still not that. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I bet mine. I mean, it stops.
Well, I'll just hold it.
You're missing a bolt on this one.
Dude, you're missing one on this side too.
What the fuck, Clopper? Did you do that?
No, I've never messed with that shit.
You're
I've
a
never
fucking
even-
liar, Clopper.
Jeez, Clopper.
Yeah, Clopper. I'm sorry, we're done now.
Oh my God.
So that's the ghetto fabulous thing you got going on right now?
Yeah, Jose pulled this off, and then I just did it again today to make it run at least to make sure I could test drive it. Yeah,
Looking super nice, bruh.
super sketchy.
Super sketchy, like super sketch. That's a CBF shifter too, right?
That's a Brett Fenning's.
That's a Brett Fenning shifter. That's what his is like then. Cause Clopper has a CD009. I like your gauge mount there.
I thought it was pretty
Same
good.
little console as Ryan.
Huh?
That's the same as Ryan's.
What?
The big console.
Oh yeah.
S366. I like the powder coat. That came out really nice.
Yeah, it didn't come out.
The blue I like a lot.
I figured just a little. So I do want to check out your shit because I need to clean all that up there.
Go ahead. Let's go look at
But I
mine.
mean, like, that's the. Well, yeah. So
What are you looking at?
I guess just how you had all your wires, because I need to just do that. Just take my car for a week, fix all that stupid shit. And
I'm gonna have to charge you like tree fitty. That's gonna be like a damn tree fitty.
We might not have room
350
for
pennies,
it
okay?
soon.
No, tree fitty. That's tree fitty.
We have a lot of laptops.
Well,
Yeah, so Clopper likes my anal beads here that I have for my GoPro. We're gonna take some logs here real quick. I tried to change some of the fuel. Showing a target of 13.2, and we're idling at idle. We're around 15.5, 15.6 right now, which is still lean. And when I change the target to 14.7 or go over here to the VE map and add fuel, something's not right. Turn up the fuel pressure. If you go over here, injector data, turn up the fuel pressure. We are running 40 PSI pressure, which is plenty enough, and it's still just, it's all, I'm not a tuner either, so what the fuck do I know? But anyways, all right, let's go for a drive. Now look how tight that shit is. This is a CD009 car. I can see the ground right now.
yep.
No fucks given. Zero. How many fucks were given?
None at all.
0 fucks were given by
Just
Clopper.
wanted to drive.
Just wanted to drive it. We're actually taking on this back road real quick.
Shit, look at the back of the car.
That power steering, how's that working out?
Pretty good. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna loop the car back around right now. Seems to be okay at best. His dick shifter here, that the setup he's got for the CD009 is quite interesting. It just started smoking, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure if it's the trans itself or something is. Track. So yeah, we've got a multitude of gauges. We got a BTI gauge, we got an AM gauge, we got another boost gauge. Is that even hooked up?
No, I haven't had time. So, working on my car at my parents' house and having to drive up an hour and a half, it hasn't been much time to work on the car, so that's why it's bare minimal right now.
Gotcha. Clopper's got to, put the battery terminal on every time because his fuel pump runs as soon as he connects it. I can just hear it whining.
I'm gonna fix it,
Eventually, right? Maybe someday.
Today's the first day I've driven it. In 5 months.
No, I don't blame
The
you.
oil light went off.
Who knows, man? So Clopper's leaking something.
Huh? Is it coolant?
It looks like oil.
That doesn't really look like it.
I mean, you can tell. That's not water.
Yeah.
It's an oily substance, bro.
It might be the transmission from when.
Good morning, guys. So, first thing this morning, I'm actually sending out t-shirts for a couple people. Ron, your shirt's on your way. I know your last Schmedium shirt, which you sent me and showed me an awesome picture of. We're going to fix that. So, your new shirt's on the way, buddy. Chris, I got yours packaged up right now. I'm printing the labels over there with my awesome dog. So I'm going to get this stuff shipped out this morning, guys. Once again, everyone, if you'd like a shirt, please hit me up. They're $25, shipped anywhere in the lower 48. Send them by priority mail, so they usually get there within 2 days, which is pretty awesome. I've been having a little bit of issue here with my UPS, or my United States Postal guy, but it's all got sorted out now. Chris's stuff, they actually didn't even want to take. They kept saying the address was invalid, and I had to prove to them, show them that it wasn't, whatever. But anyways, it's all sorted out now. So this morning, I'm going to go for a drive in the car. Yes, I'll actually go for a drive. Raven, you want to go along? Huh? You want to go for a drive this morning? You want to go for a drive? Let's do this. Let's go for a drive, baby. So we're going to go take the car for a drive. I got to finish cleaning it up a little bit. What you saw, I was washing it there the other day. So finish cleaning it up and yeah, go for a drive. And maybe I'll do a little talk through as I'm driving in the car. So see you in a minute. All right. So I was saying there earlier too, I need to go ahead and ship this guy out. Starting to clean the car, trying to do this stuff too. I found this box. Anyone that's looking to ship a diff, I bought this at Walmart. It literally fits the size of the diff perfectly. It's almost the perfect dimensions. It's a little long, but it'll fit the 220 big diff, and it'll probably fit all the other diffs. This is the best thing I could find to ship it with. It's kind of heavy duty-ish. It's a little pricey. I think that was like $15 or $18 just for a plastic box. But when you're shipping something like this, you don't want to take the chance of screwing something up. So I'd rather spend a little extra money and make sure it's right. So I'm going to go ahead and package this up right quick and send that off to the guy. As you can see, I got my rag out right now. I was dusting off everything because, well, I'm anal retentive and I want to make sure the car looks as nice as possible. And first take it out for a drive, maybe get some video somewhere and talk somewhere else for a change. I'm always in the garage, so maybe I'll show you around where I live and yeah, maybe I'll stop somewhere and just chat somewhere. Car says my coolant temp's 176 degrees right now. That's not right. This ought to be interesting. Not sure why it's doing that. Ooh, struggling today. She's struggling. Oh, at least I just found this out now and not later. But the coolant temperature sensor, you just snapped off. Like legit, just like snapped off inside the connector. So now I got to get that out and go see if they have one down at the auto store. It seems to be a common part, so let's hope for. So let's go down there and check real quick. Guys, so like I said, I just snapped off the coolant plug here. Luckily enough for me, they actually sell these right at pretty much every AutoZone, Advanced Auto, O'Reilly Auto Parts, etc. And it's like 20 bucks. Thank God Toyota uses the same sensor across like every vehicle, so I don't have to wait. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this real quick, throw it in the car, turn it back on, and we'll go for a drive. I promise. I'm going to get this drive. Going to show you guys in the car, driving and running it. I want to get that done today because I know a couple of people asked, when are you going to show us? So I promise, guys, in the same video, I'm going to get this done. Let me install this real quick. Shouldn't take me but a couple minutes. All right, got the new sensor back in now. That didn't take me but maybe 10 minutes. Took the old one out. A little bit of coolant went everywhere, but I just hurried up, put some FIPG from Toyota on it. Twisted it in, was gentle not to hurt the connector, and should be good to go. I'm going to give it a couple minutes here to let the FIPG sealant seal, and then I'll crank it over. Don't want to start it until that's hardened up some first. All right, so I fixed the coolant temperature sensor now. So let's see what it does here. It's going to ding a little bit. Sorry about that. Sorry if it's a little dark too, because I'm about to back out. Now we go. Now it says 75 degrees, which will be what the coolant should be right now, because I had it run there for a couple minutes. So yeah, that's good. Let's go ahead and check everything else. Intake air temp's good. Yep, throttle. Volts, 12.3 volts right now. I'm using my BTI gauge, guys. Maybe I'll show you that sometime too. I made an old video on it, but that was like one of the first things I ever did, and it looks real bad. So maybe I'll go over this. This BTI gauge actually plugs directly into the ECU for the AM Infinity. So I have no extra wiring going into the car or anything. It just plugs into the ECU. Whatever sensors are on the car, it reads each and every one of those sensors. So like I said, I can see voltage, maps, my pressure. I can see my AFR, I can see my timing, I can see my speed, I can see my RPMs. Everything that the ECU sees, I can see through this little gauge, and I can scroll through it. It's pretty awesome. Right there was timing. What else we got? It's AFR. Like right now I have it on AFR and target AFR, and now I'm going to put it on AFR and map PSI. So let's go ahead and crank the car over. There we go. Much better start that time. That's what I wanted. So let's back her out real quick. There we go. That's much better, boys and girls. All right, so let's let it sit here for a second and warm up, and I'm going to go get something real quick. Cody, who just helped me actually get the coolant temperature sensor. I'm gonna go stop and see him. He hasn't seen the car yet, so I figure I'd go down and see him, see what he's up to, and pull my floor mat back that keeps going underneath my clutch pedal. There we go, that's a little better. So yeah, the car is actually smoking on startup, so I'm not sure what's causing all that. It might be something to do with the valve stem seals. I hope not, because I just replaced them. So I guess we'll see. I have no idea quite yet what it's going to be. And I got a cop behind me now, so it's pretty awesome. So, come on. Clutch is horrible in this thing. Oh, I can feel it shaking. Check the car one last time here. Sensor is good, and I am happy. I did find one new issue now, though, and as always, this is the kind of stuff you're going to find, especially after you rebuild a car. Looks like the turbo's smoking. The car is smoking on startup. I mentioned that earlier. I thought it was coolant. It's not coolant. Once the car warms up, it's not as bad, but I looked at the center section of the turbo. She is discolored and looks a little crispy. That usually indicates that it's not getting enough oil. I used to have a -4 feed line on it. Now I have a -3 because I was having actual oil issues. I was getting too much oil to the turbo. Now it looks like I'm not getting enough. So I've already rebuilt the turbo once myself. I might have to rebuild it again and try something else. I might have to just try a -4 and then try and fit a -12 drain on it. Anyone that has a BorgWarner turbo knows how tight it is in between there, especially to get any type of -10, especially a -12 fitting. I actually might have to trim down the rear housing where it actually mates to the turbo manifold itself. I'm not sure what to do there, and my floor mat's stuck up again. I gotta replace these damn things. But anyways, so I'm gonna probably take that back apart. Not something I really want to do, but it looks like it's something I need to do. Everything else has been fine. Cruising along right now. I'm on a base map, but everything works. Heat works. AC, I think the AC works. I haven't tested that yet, but it's kind of hard to tell. I can kick it on, but since it's so cold out here, it's like 34, 35 degrees right now, or what's my, yeah, 34 degrees right now, so I mean it's really hard to tell what the actual temperature would be or if that AC is actually working. I think I'm going to go head up the mountain here, see if I can get a little bit more testing out of the car, and then I'm not sure what else to do. I know that I need to go pick up my wife's Supra. I talked to Joe Fisher. He has a white one, automatic, non-turbo. I know it's non-turbo, just like this was, but I can always swap it. It's a hardtop car, and it's a pretty good deal. So I'm hoping to go pick that up next weekend for my wife, kind of do a reveal video and all that good stuff, and go from there. God damn, this car stinks. I think that's another thing I need to fix. At open catch can, I think I might have to recirculate it. I stink after I get done driving this car. I literally reek, and I don't like it. My wife sure as hell doesn't like it. So I might have to have that recirculated into the intake and have a closed loop system. Jose actually recommended that too when he was here. He doesn't like the open catch cans, and now I can see what people are saying about them. It works fine. It works efficiently. It's just, if you truly have to use one, it kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Alright guys, so I think that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to go head up the mountain here, drive the car this last little bit, and enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything you guys do. Hope you're having a great day. See you later. Peace!